Hello everyone, and welcome to How-FixIT. If your PS5's power or eject buttons are not working, or your USB-C ports are damaged, you're in the right place. In this video, I'll show you how to replace the power and eject button board and the USB-C port module step by step, from safe disassembly and cable removal to installing the new parts and reassembling the console. This guide covers the 2022 revision of the original PlayStation 5. Check the model number on the bottom of your console. The code starts with CFI, followed by numbers and a letter. This video applies to models such as CFI-1215A or CFI-1216A and others. If your code ends with the letter B, Digital Edition, this guide still applies. If you have a 2020 or 2021 model, such as CFI-1015 or CFI-1116, use my separate video. The link is in the description. Before we get started, here's what you'll need. A screwdriver set with Torx T8 security and Phillips No. 1 bits, plastic opening tools and tweezers. I've included links to all the tools in the video description below. I also highly recommend using a magnetic mat. The PlayStation 5 uses many screws of different sizes. Organizing them prevents mix-ups and makes reassembly easier. A magnetic mat helps you prevent them from getting lost, since they stay attached to the mat. It's a simple but very helpful tool when working on complex devices. Alright, let's begin. Place the console on its side with the disk drive facing up, lift the top left corner of the faceplate to unclip it, slide it to the right, and remove it. Peel up the wire cover, then disconnect the fan cable from the motherboard. Insert a spudger under the grille and remove it. Remove the 4 fan screws and lift the fan out. Throughout this service, keep track of each screw and make sure it goes back exactly where it came from to avoid damaging your console. Loosen the expansion slot cover screw and remove the cover. If you have an M2 SSD installed, remove it. Remove the 11 screws securing the case. There's a single screw hidden under the warranty sticker. Lift it with tweezers and remove the screw. Remove the top plastic cover. Disconnect the optical drive ribbons. On the first connector, press the metal locking tab with tweezers and pull the blue tabs straight out. The second cable pulls straight up. Disconnect all antenna leads and the LED ribbon table from the motherboard. Remove the optical drive. Remove 5 screws holding the metal cover and lift it off. Unlock the USB board connector by pushing the metal latch up. While it's unlocked, pull the cable straight out. pull the blue tab to disconnect the power and eject button ribbon cable. Remove the 2 screws securing the motherboard and heatsink assembly to the case. Refit the plastic cover temporarily and flip the console over. Remove the second faceplate by lifting the corner with the PS logo and sliding to the left. Remove 2 screws that secure the power supply and motherboard. Flip the console back and remove the top plastic cover. Remove the motherboard with heatsink assembly from the housing. Remove the power supply from the console. Remove the front panel from the console. Remove the 3 screws securing the USB board to the front panel. Lift the board out and remove the metal shield from the board. Unlock the connector by pressing the metal latch, then pull the cable straight out. If the USB-C port is loose, damaged, or unreliable, replace the board with part number EDU-030. I've also included a link to a replacement USB board for the PS5 in the video description below. Insert the cable into the new USB board, reinstall the metal shield, seat the board in the front panel, and secure it with 3 screws. Remove the 2 screws holding the button board to the front panel. Disconnect the ribbon cable from the board. If your power or eject buttons don't respond, replace the board with part number EDU-030. I've also included a link to a replacement button board for the PS5 in the video description below. Connect the ribbon cable to the new board, install it on the front panel, and secure it with 2 screws. Reinstall the front panel onto the console body. Place the power supply back in its place. When installing the main board assembly, pay close attention to the metal prongs. Align the 2 notches so the board seats correctly, and make sure no ribbon cables get trapped underneath. Secure the motherboard assembly to the case with 2 screws. Reinsert all cables into their sockets, replace the metal cover, and secure the screws. Flip the console over and secure the power supply and motherboard assembly with 2 screws. Route and reconnect the antenna cables in their original positions. Install the optical drive and reconnect both ribbon cables. Install the top plastic cover over the motherboard and secure it with screws. Install the expansion slot cover and secure it with the screw. Install the fan and connect the cable to its socket. Secure the fan with 4 screws. Finally, slide both faceplates back until they click into place. The PS5 is now fully assembled. Connect it, power it on, and test the buttons and USB ports. If this guide was helpful, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more repair tutorials. Visit our website for more tech insights and do-it-yourself guides. Remember, every tech challenge is an opportunity to learn and grow. If you have any questions about PS5 maintenance, please feel free to ask them in the comments. By the way, if you spilled a sugary drink on your PS5 controller and the buttons are sticking, check out my tutorial on cleaning and restoring the DualSense controller. For additional details, check out the useful links in the description below. Thanks for watching How-FixIT. See you next time.